Oh my god, you guys. Ozai let Rava sit next to him on the pillow. I put a picture in the Discord. Now, they've been next to each other, but it involved me giving him treats and petting him and calming him down. But this time she just walked right up and sat right next to him, and he didn't even hiss. I think he's just half asleep and hasn't realized what's happening yet. Yes, bonding. Adorable. Oh, hey Bimu, hey Faye. Thanks for coming back. Sorry about the nap break, but I was blacking out. I'm still exhausted, but I think I can at least stop the micro-napping. And that's good, because I don't want to miss the end of Shadowbringers or be too tired to enjoy it. Alright. I'm going to leave the starting soon on for a minute and go do my daily gambling, which we couldn't do earlier. Get my camera resituated. He mostly slept through last stream, yeah. You know, it's that thing, it's that meme where people are like, I will do whatever I can for you. Like, not that this is that situation at all, but the idea is the same. The like, I will bend over backwards. All I want to do is serve you and make you happy and help you with whatever you need. But if you attempted to do it in reverse for 1 second, how dare you? I am not worth it. I do not deserve it or need it. It's that mentality. Alright. Boop, boop, boop. Alrighty. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. I want a 1, 2, 3. Give me a 1, 2, 3. Aw, come on. Shitty draws today. Boo. Boo. Alright, back to the main story. Speak with Grahatia. I could do it. Oh, shit. I gotta fly all the way there, though. Whose idea was it to stop? Give us a fun mount. The Stingray! I love the Stingray. No dying. Oh my god, when I woke up from my nap, I felt like I was dying. Yay, sleep apnea. How's yours going, Faye? I still don't have my fucking machine. It's been 4 weeks since they were supposed to get it to me. And still, every time I call, they're like, we don't really know what's happening or what the problem is, but, you know, just keep calling. Like, okay, great, thanks. It's not like every time I sleep, I'm literally killing myself. Oh, the starting soon, thank you, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would have left it on the entire stream. It's my superpower. I don't want to know. That's all you have to say. I understand. I've been dealing with it for years. Well, I'm sure you're desperate to join Astidian and Tiamat in battle. 'Twould be wise to gather the full strength of the Scions first. The foe we face demands no less. Are we going into a wicked trial? Or a Dungerino? There has not been a lot of trials in Shadowbringers. Has there been any in the post-patch? Oh yeah, that one where we fought the Warrior of Light. You got a diagnosis and received an at-home setup within 4 days, and you've had it for about a month now? I didn't want to know that. Jesus. I've already sent word to the others. We are to rendezvous in Ul'dah at the Hall of the Flames. Let us collect Alphino and be on our way. I can't even get them to make the fucking appointment for me to come in and just be like, yes. I realize it's going to cost me $1 billion because insurance sucks. Just get me the fucking machine. Now, I know some of you could do with a rest, but I'm sorry to say that Teleferi had other plans. Paglathon is already under siege. Forgive me for the mispronunciation of all those words. Happily, the Immortal Flames arrived just in time to join the defensive effort, with Marshal Turpin at their head. Well now, given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. 'Tis good to hear that Ul'dah has not abandoned the Almoja. Abandoned them? Did we not profess to be their friends? Yay. Tiny potato Ben. Your Grace. Marshal Turpin had made provisions for such an exigency and was ready to depart at a moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the syndicate, each of whom voted in favor of the intervention. Nor is Ul'dah alone in its resolve. The other alliance nations have likewise dispatched their troops to Paglathon. Yet even with our combined strength, we shall be sorely tested, for we face not only the might of an Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and his draconic horde besides. Tiamat's children. Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured, but not all of the omens are grim. Our forces report that despite their proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of the Almoja show any signs of tempering. Strange. What primal would turn down a chance to claim new thralls? Unless it is incapable of doing so, primals are not wont to serve a master, Asians or otherwise. It may well be that Lunar Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those we have previously encountered. Differs, you know, the English language is open for interpretation. If that were true, anyone could fight him, and Bani and others like him wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. Be that as it may, Lunar Bahamut remains an incalculable powerful foe, whom our soldiers will struggle to best through mere force of arms. With the aid of the Scions, however, I believe they will fare rather better, assuming, that is, you are ready to take the field. An airship awaits to bear you to the front. Pray, set forth as soon as you are able. Nanu. I'm in a Mork and Mindy mood this weekend, apparently. I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces. Till next we meet, may the 12 bless and keep you. The 12 fuck off, they've never done anything for anyone. It was kind of her to speak with us personally. You may be certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. Well, I, for one, am inclined to do as her grace requests. Lest we forget, Ehrenwald and Fordola are in Paglathon on reconnaissance. The sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Oh, they're dead. They're either both fucking dead, or Ehrenwald is definitely dead. Indeed, to the airship then. You don't set up a gay love interest for Alphino and not have him live. Wait. Speak with the Imperial Flames pilot at the airship. I can do that. I shall bounce my way there. Happily adone. Do Aether airship landing. Greetings, we've been expecting you, but say the word and we shall depart for Paglathon at once. Oh. Is it a Dungerino? It must be a Dungerino. Alright, back to healing mode, I guess. Let's get physical. Wanna get physical. Long have the sweeping plains of Paglathon been home to the nomadic Almajah. Though the herding of livestock keeps them constantly on the move, the permanent settlement of Zolmak forms the seat of power and center of the society. It is there that Telfori would wreak destruction, dispatching a vast host comprised of both imperial soldiers and tempered dragons. With Lunar Bahamut at its head, yet even against those heretofore unimagined foes, the Almajah stands strong with Estinian, the recently freed Tiamat, and the Eorzean alliance at their side and eager to turn the tide. I need to read these more often. Not that it doesn't tell us anything we don't know, but it gives nice context to what you're walking into. Oh shit, I need to experience booster. Hey Ziller. Yes, we're finishing this fucking expansion today. I was just really tired earlier, had to take a nap. I don't need this. This is not better than what I have. Boop. Some money to sell later. Wow, even as a healer, we're not getting instant Q. Hi, first time. Ooh, my friends look fun. The Great Worm. Asian vermin, you shall torment my children no longer. Yeah, kick some ass, Tiamat. Boo-boo-doo. Oh, I completely lost my tank. Where the shit did he go? Nice. What is this? Oh, good lord. Whoa. Look at that coral. I thought I was Black Mage for a minute. I was like, oh, I'm not standing in my ley lines. Woo, that was a lot of damage. Somehow I got us through it, though. Woo. Nice, nice, nice. Love the thrill of a first-time dungeon heal. Pass. Pass.
What took you so long? The amounts are in
Is that
trouble.
a tiny Y'shtola Mimu? Oh, dragon. Very well, I shall fly to their aid. Tiamat. I'm a healing god, la-da-da. Whoops, didn't mean to do that, but whatever. A little accidental healing went off in your face, I'm sorry.
No, you don't.
Just use it as hair gel. Woo! Oh god. Woo! Woo! What about these? Ooh, I can use those. Possibly. Oh god. I don't know what else we're dodging. Is that it? Ooh, a multi-tiered boss fight. Interesting. Oh, look at me shielded when we didn't, without even knowing we were going to need to. I mean, I was reading the signs, but you know what I mean. Oh, God. Oh, God. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Nice, nice, nice. Cool. That was fun. That was a cool fight. Oh, we got it. Somebody else opened it. We're cool. Pass. Pass. Ooh. Oh my god, look at how Cheeto orange that grass is. Oh, are we riding these? Yes. Whoa, cool. What a cool dungeon. I'm gonna lick this Cheeto grass. This is like easily one of the best dungeons in the game. They were finally like, oh, we should make dungeons interesting, maybe. Woo. Oh, can't see my mouse. Oh, is this already the last boss? Lunar Bahamut. Well, he does have a head, it's just mostly horns. Kick his ass, Tiamat. Nothing like beating up your ex. He's got lovely breastises. Ooh. Fireball right in the cleavage. You know you're hot when your horns grow into boobs. Run for your lives! Suck it. Suck it, I'm a goddamn shield healer. Even though I'm not. Uh-oh. 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 Woo! It's okay. I got you, friend. I got you. Oh, good lord. What am I looking at? Woo! God, I love shielding. I should really practice Sage. I think I want to play Sage when we get to Endwalker. Woo! I'm assuming that's the end. Thank you! Nice. Cool, that was a fun dungeon. Fun arena. Thank you, thank you. Children of Man. An excellent movie. The shade of my beloved is no more, and I shall be forever in your debt. By your deeds are we set free, and free we shall remain, as long as I draw breath. Never again shall the dragons of Mericidia hearken to the lies of the Asians. This I vow. When do we get to go to Mericidia? That would be fun.
Noble warriors, the dragons chose their friends well.
Who dis? Oh, an Almaja.
Long have our peoples waged war, but no more. Your fallen lie beside our own. By our words and deeds shall we honor their sacrifice.
You would make peace with Ul'dah, then? We offer up the ceremonial jockstrap.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. And you have proven yourselves worthy of our trust. It is the Garleans who are deserving of our fury.
Indeed, indeed.
I shall see that my brethren learn the truth of this day, and rally as many as possible to the cause, till we meet again.
TTFN.
And thus did we make allies of the Amalja.
It would certainly seem that way. The Sultana will be pleased. Let's go and give her the good news, shall we?
We shall. Can we stop and eat some Cheeto grass on the way? Uh-oh, Alphino's having feelings. Wait, where's Erdveld or whatever? Oh, they were investigating the towers, weren't they? Sometime earlier, inside the Paglathan Tower. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. Oh, shit. They appear to have a homosexual interior decorator.
What in Ralga's name happened here?
The gods only know. But you can bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
Quickly! We've got to get them free!
Oh, that's pleasant.
No! What have I done?
It's too late for them! We're leaving, now!
Just a series of glory holes. Oh, shit. Afreet.
No! Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving together!
Oh, he did. He ain't Ray, he did. What wrong with you? I say you, he did. While it would be too much to hope that we have seen the last of Fandaniel, we have dealt his schemes a telling blow this day, and that alone is cause to celebrate. Have we? I mean, I guess so. And celebrate I will, when we have received word of Arenvald's safe return. Oh, you sweet innocent child. Uh-huh. Standing around here worrying is not going to help matters. Come, we must discuss the day's events with Pippin and her grace. Brave scions! Would that I could treat you to a hero's welcome, but I bear urgent news from the frontispiry. Sure. Your grace, whatever is the matter. As our troops withdrew from Paglathan, they came upon the 2 scouts sent to the nearby tower. I have yet to hear a full account, but it seems that one of them, your friend I believe, had been wounded and was being dragged away by the other. No, my lover. I must go. Forgive me, your grace. Can you tell us aught of Arenvald's condition, your grace, the wounded scout? Naught save that it is grave. The surgeons tend to him even as we speak. The infirmary must be inundated with the wounded. If all of us go, we'll only get underfoot. Bani, Estinian, would you mind going after Alphino? He may need some support from someone other than me. Very well. I don't know if I've said this before, but I feel like I've just realized Estinian's face is Jess from Gilmore Girls. Milo Ventimiglia. Probably not anymore, because age makes everything widen. But when he was young, it's literally the same face. Thank you. The rest of us will see that the relevant people know what took place in Paglathan. Come on, then. On what? You just pointed it out. Now, oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. Coming. Speak with the frontispiry surgeon. Where the hell is this? Next to the Alchemist Guild. Wait, the Alchemist Guild is up here, is it not? Is it not? I believe it is. Still, it might be faster to teleport there. Another one come to see the lad in silver armor. Master de Milliot is attending to him as we speak. If you would be so kind as to wait. What did Master de Milliot say? Tell me his exact words. Let the surgeons do their work, Alphino. But, you're right. Forgive me. When we said our farewells to Arenvald, I was afraid that something like this might happen. But now that it has, all we can do is wait. We were looking at apartments in Palm Springs.
Fordola, have you been waiting here all this time?
I took a bathroom break earlier.
We have done what we can. The rest is up to him.
Ah, that sounds like malpractice.
May we see him?
I do not think that wise. You must let him sleep.
Thank you for bringing him back. He owes you his life. I just wish I had been there. Perhaps, I don't know. Perhaps I could have...
Uh-oh.
Could have what? Got tempered? Don't flatter yourself. You can't save everyone. No one can. Not even the warrior of bloody light.
I beg your pardon. I am perfection on legs.
People die all the time, for no good reason. And those who take up the sword die quicker than most. If you're going to shed a tear every time a soldier falls on the battlefield, you'd best stay away. It's no place for the weak of heart.
It may be that...
Uh-oh. Shit, I'm sorry.
But all life is precious, and I refuse to shrug at its loss.
All life is precious! Oh, you need to grow up, little man. Before your sparkling ideals get everyone killed.
Jess?
You're right. He is idealistic. But the world has more than its fair share of realists, like you and me. It's people like him who dare to dream that things could be better and make it happen against all the odds. They are the ones whose names live on forever. The heroes.
The battlefield's littered with would-be heroes. At this rate, you'll lot'll be next. And what'll become of your precious dreams then? They'll be gone. Like dust on the wind.
Dreams worth fighting for don't die so easily.
I couldn't remember the exact lyric or rhythm, so I didn't sing it, Faye, but I was thinking it. I know. There is nothing more I can do here. Come, let us rejoin the others. Her Grace invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to join her in the fragrant chamber. Not the queefing chamber. Your comrades have already arrived. Will the three of you be joining them? We will. Shit, I forgot to change my outfit. Wait, I need my pink skirt. Ah, we're at the Junior Mint table today.
Your Grace, pray forgive us our lateness.
Think not of that. I understand a close comrade of yours was wounded in the line of duty. Arenvold. It was at the Alliance's behest that he risked all, and we are grieved to hear of his condition. Rest assured, he will receive the finest care our chirurgeons can provide. On that you have my word. Now, we would share with you the findings of the mission. Pippin, pray relate to our guests the details of Fordola's account.
First Bahamut, now Ifrit. Or Lunar Ifrit, as Fan Daniel would doubtless have it.
'Tis now all but certain that the towers were conceived to facilitate the summoning of primals by those imprisoned within.
He's not going to die now. If he was going to, he would have done it immediately. I mean, most likely I agree, Faye. Although, if they actually kill him, it'd be pretty baller of them to do it, like, not immediately.
Less certain is the means by which the Telophoroi constrain the wills of said entities to enact their designs in defiance of the pleas of their victims.
I mean, he's calling them lunar summons. He must be using the moon in some way.
Mayhap they do not. If mere proximity to the towers is enough to make loyal servants of the Empire's mortal enemies, it stands to reason that the same is true for those held captive. They invoke their gods for the good of Garlemald, and in their disturbed state of mind, summon a primal whose form reflects their own alteration.
It all begins to make sense. Upon closer inspection, I realized that the towers bear a striking resemblance to a much larger structure which Urianger and I observed from afar during our visit to the Imperial capital. Assuming it too is capable of tempering those in its immediate vicinity, it would go some way to explain the swiftness with which the Telophoroi managed to rally so many Imperials to their cause.
While the situation in Garlemald is indeed troubling, I fear we have more immediate concerns. Ifrit was not the only primal summoned. At approximately the same time, observers at several other towers bore witness to the emergence of further such entities. For a blessing, none appear to wield aught approaching the destructive power of Bahamut, and the Grand Companies are moving to deal with the threat even as we speak.
Okay. The Grand Companies? Your Grace, is that wise?
Though we are aware that the task will not be easy, we would call upon the Scions only as a last resort. Pray, conserve your strength for now. After all, it was not so very long ago that you rid us of Bahamut. On which note, I am pleased to report that our talks with the Amalja have reached an agreeable conclusion. They have pledged their full support to our cause. It is our hope that this historic agreement will encourage other tribes to join us at the negotiating table. And I know that I speak for all of the Allied leaders when I say that we will welcome them with open arms at such time as they do. Of course, this was only made possible by the feats of heroism performed at Paglfan. Moreover, we shall not allow the sacrifices of those fallen in battle to have been made in vain. As hope leads to victory, shall victory lead to a new dawn for Eorzea.
May these words ever be our guide, Your Grace.
Coming
Now,
on to me, you Stola.
forgive me. I must consult with the Syndicate on the matter of our new allies' integration. As we meet, my friends, I bid you safe travels and blessed respite.
Change your clothes, change your clothes, change your clothes. Nice. My brain remembered. To the skirtoning. God, there's so many of us now. We're breeding. Right then, unless anyone has any objections, I think it's about time we return to the Rising Stones. And that includes you, Elfino. Ehrenwald is in good hands here. All state hands. Of course, he would doubtless mock me for pacing about the infirmary. Let us retire then, that we might regain our strength and readiness for the coming challenges. If all are in agreement, then I shall let Kryl know to expect us. A hot bath and hearty meal should be beyond arranging with the time available. We'll have to take a group bath. It will be good to be home. I have some thinking to do. Yes, I'll try asking him, and thank you. I shall look forward to it. Our comrades eagerly await our return, and Kryl in particular has a few matters she is keen to discuss, one of which concerns you, Estinian. Believe it or not, you will join us, won't you? Fine. Do you want the butternut squash or the lasagna? Really, I thought you said you were avoiding the Baldessian woman. If I refused, she would only pursue me. Wise man. Let's get this over with, shall we? Oh, he literally just is Jess. That makes it even better. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that big fat cock. Rising Stones.
Welcome back. I expect you must all be exhausted. Ere you take your rest, however, I would beg a moment of your time. Thanks to Ehrenwald's selfless efforts, we may now be confident that we understand the function of the towers.
Do we?
But many questions remain regarding the reason for the summonings, and what lurks behind the looming edifice in Garlemald.
I love a good edifice. Oh wait, that's Oedipus.
Until such questions are answered, we will struggle to devise an effective strategy for thwarting the Telophoroi's stated aim. Nothing less than the destruction of this star. And so, given the gravity of the situation, I move that we petition the aid of Sharlayan.
The Sharlayan? Homeland of the Levelures?
'Tis possible the ancient knowledge preserved within our archives may hide a clue to our enemy's methods. But given Sharlayan's established policy of non-intervention, our former colleagues are not like to aid us in its discovery.
Oh, I well remember what they're like. The Forum's barefaced refusal to assist you in the days prior to the calamity must rank as Sharlayan's most shameful act since the Exodus.
I propose they strap them to a chair and beat their balls like that scene from 007 What was that? Casino
If it
Royale?
were the final days to be reenacted, it would spell doom for us all. Surely even they cannot turn a blind eye to that. I trust we are all of the same mind on this matter. Urgent as it seemed, I took the liberty of petitioning the Alliance for leave to act as Eorzea's emissary, and have since received their blessing.
I presume your role as a student of Baldessian will carry some weight with the Forum?
One can but hope. If truth be told, our organization has been a shadow of its former self ever since the disappearance of the Isle of Val. But the name does still retain some degree of prestige. I only pray it will be enough. If there are no objections, I shall depart for Sharlayan at once. But before I do, I should also mention the other matter to which I would devote some time during my stay.
Sex working.
After hearing what transpired in the first, I began to question the true nature of Hydaelyn's blessing. A topic I have discussed at some length with Y'shtola.
We were wondering, when was the last time Hydaelyn spoke to you directly?
Near the end of the Dragonsong War, that day in the Crystarium. Oh god, I don't even remember the last time Hydaelyn spoke to me. She was speaking to us all throughout Stormblood, wasn't she? She wasn't cut off from us. I'm going to go with the Crystarium.
When Elidibus sought to make warriors of light, that was the voice which calls constantly to all who might hear it. I spoke of direct communication.
Oh,
when
I'm sorry,
Hydaelyn
Y'shtola.
communed solely with
Jesus.
you. A far rarer occurrence.
Get off my back, bitch.
History shows us that Hydaelyn is able to awaken the echo in her chosen, convey her will directly, and grant the blessing of light. To our knowledge, however, she has not sought to intervene in man's affairs for some considerable time.
Might not the explanation for that lie with her choice of champion? Mayhap she is content to trust in his judgment.
Yeah.
Mayhap she is. But following my initial discussion with Kryl, I made inquiries of my own. And as far as I am able to tell, Hydaelyn has not made her will known to anyone.
During my time in the First, the Oracle of Light spoke to me through Reen. But that was not the will of Hydaelyn. It was Minfilia herself.
I mean, do we even trust Hydaelyn anymore? We learned that Zodiark is basically like one of the Ascians summoned into the body of Zodiark. Surely the same thing is true for Hydaelyn.
Indeed. And while she and Hydaelyn were inextricably linked, Minfilia yet acted of her own volition. A messenger, yes, but one who spoke with her own voice.
I wonder, could Hydaelyn's silence suggest the presence of some disruptive force, perhaps? Some obstacle to communication? While I share Urianger's high opinion of your conduct, I see no reason why she would deny you her guidance altogether.
Maybe she's mad at me.
Then again, who am I to say? The fact is, we simply don't know. But if the explanation is to be found anywhere, I can think of worse places to look than the archives of Sharlayan, and their research on the Ethereal Sea in particular.
Do we get to go to Sharlayan? Everybody's been talking about it for years.
Resolved though I am to go, believe me when I say that I take no pleasure in the thought of leaving you a member short.
Maybe
Now,
you just
of
need a
all
bigger butt
times.
plug. That's always the answer, Faye.
Estinian, we stand on the eve of a struggle that will decide the fate of this star. One in which we Scions may play a telling part, yet we are but few in number. And so I must ask you again, will you join us?
Oh, Alpha, don't give him the pouty lip.
You see the world the way you want it to be. I see the world the way it is. You are idealistic to a fault.
And it makes me hot.
But I know you would never turn your back on those in need. Never close your eyes to their suffering. And somehow, your deeds lend truth to your words, giving the lie to my doubts in so doing. I have seen others draw strength from your belief. In Ishgard, in Alamigo, you inspired them to stand up and fight. To win, no less. And even when you lost those you held dear, you carried their spirit with you and made their memory your guiding light. The burden of so many hopes and dreams would be too heavy for most to bear. But you bear it willingly, as you have shown me. Some dreams are too important to let go. If you have need of my strength, it's yours. After all you've done, how could I refuse?
Thank you, Estinian.
Maybe after this, you can share your eyeshadow routine with me.
Whatever challenges await us, I shall not falter. You have my word.
And now, I may bid you farewell. Safe in the knowledge that all is as it should be. In this little corner of the world, at least.
And if you care to fade...
You will be sorely missed. Tread warily in Sharlayan, and do try not to let the Forum embroil you in their politics. A forlorn hope, I know, given the individuals involved.
I shall do my very best.
Our little corner of the world. Instantly sniped the moment she leaves the building. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace, Zeno sits at his chair, jerking it as always. Oh, he's looking for weapons. It was so nice of Bad Dragon to send me all these samples.
Well, does this one meet with your approval? Apparently not. Or could it be that you're still upset about the dragons?
You are unwise to remind me of so costly a failure. It will not affect our plans, I trust.
Oh, hardly at all. Though, admittedly, the chances of us being able to procure any more Mericidian dragons are rather slimmer following Tiamat's reappearance. Oh, but the seeds have been sown, my lord. We have only to wait for them to quicken. Speaking of preparations, is it safe to assume that you will be ready to control you-know-what?
You can just say penis.
The hour draws nigh. This nation, forged for Ascian ends, will finally prove its worth.
A mighty empire, now no more than an instrument of this star's destruction. What a pleasure it will be to put it to use. Which brings me back to our earlier topic. My lord, While I appreciate that it is not an easy decision, it really is past time you chose your weapon.
There is one that I have been meaning to test.
Your spine.
Well, well, not quite what I was expecting. Though I will say, it does seem rather apt.
What is it? What is it? Would we even know? What would be special to him? Well, it looks like I'm going to have a busy few moons, now that not that they ever seem to be anything but. Thancred got me dispatching troops to every corner of the realm, which is not to say I don't trust the Alliance, because I do, but when it comes to putting down primals, nobody does it better than us. Well, than you lot, more accurately. You won't catch me trading blows with a primal in the near future, but for every fell fiend you vanquish, these countless meals to arrange, baths to fill, sheets to wash, stores to replenish, boats to build, garments to sew, and the list goes on and on. Hence why I'm an alcoholic, which is where I come in, and gladly, mind you, it's the least I can do to support the scions who risk life and limb like poor Ehrenwald. Really rub that wound in. I wish there was something we could do for him, but we'll just have to settle for saying the odd prayer and keeping a roof over our heads. It wouldn't do to have him come back to complete shambles, now would it? But that's enough of my rambling. Off you go and get some rest. If there are any developments, I promise you, you'll be first to know. Hold on. Was that the... No, we would have gotten credits if that was the end of Shadowbringers. The company we keep. Ah, Bani. You're looking well. I take it you managed to squeeze in some rest. Since our last conversation, yes. I had a huge nap. If you came hoping for tidings from Kryl, I'm afraid we're still waiting. But we do have some odd scraps of news to spare. Scraps, she says, lunar primals have been popping up all over the place, but the Alliance has the situation well in hand, thanks in no small part to Hoary Boulder and the others. Meanwhile, talks with the beast tribes are going even better than expected. Encouraged by Ulda's progress with the Almanjah, Gridania has opened negotiations with the Ixal, believe it or not. All of which is obviously very encouraging, but with the Telephorie still out there, it is not as if we can afford to lower our guard. So instead we lower our trousers. Who dis? Begging your pardon, but I come bearing an invitation from the Alliance. A council meeting is due to be held in Alamigo, and your attendance is humbly requested. Ah, we were just talking about the Alliance. May I ask what's on the agenda? I believe the intention is to share news of recent developments and discuss what measures might be taken to combat the Telephorie. In concert with our new allies, the beast tribes have also been invited. It is hoped that they will join us in the fight against our common foe. So the Alliance would bring all of the beast tribes into the fold at a single stroke. An ambitious plan, given the delicacies of the negotiations, but mayhap an expedient one, considering the threat we face. Indeed, my lady. And for their part, I am told the beast tribes have agreed to attend. If the scions too are present, all of Eorzea will be represented. To arrange such a meeting must have been quite an undertaking, not only diplomatically but practically. Pray inform the Alliance that we would be honored to participate. We shall make for El Amigo without delay. Sorry, had a momentary gagging fit. Welcome to my life. That I will bear your answers thither with all haste. We look forward to receiving you at the Royal Palace. Well, now that we've accepted the invitation, who exactly is going to attend? I move that you and Gistola lead our contingent. Given how long you have worked as end summoning, it is only right that you present for what promises to be a historic moment. I think we've all played our part in the little endeavor, don't you, Bani? All present may rightly claim a seat, I do quite agree. But by your leave, I believe I shall remain here and lend what assistance I can to the coordination of our defense efforts. I'm not coming either. Emmerich will be there, and I'd rather not be interrogated. Very well, then, while those with a mind to hold the fort get on with holding it, I suggest the rest of us make for El Amigo, shall we? Bye, Z's. And here we go, a wassailing along. Ah, my giant blimp. We have been expecting you, while some few quests have yet to arrive. Or guests, if you could read properly. The Alliance leaders are all present. Shall I show you in? Show me! Ah, yes. The 2-bedroom Chicago apartment table. The Sylphs, ladies and gentlemen, the Sahajin, the Ixal.
Esteemed guests, you honor us with your presence. As there is much to discuss, let us begin.
Although we are not honored enough to provide you with chairs, please stand in the corner while the white people speak.
Information on our taken brethren you have, yes? Hear it we would!
I know.
Beyond forgiveness these featherless ones are! With rivers of blood shall they pay! Freed our people must be!
We too would see your kin liberated. But ere we attempt their rescue, we must first find a means to negate the risk of tempering. Without that, we will be unable even to approach the towers, let alone contend with their defenders.
If all else fails, I've always found cannonballs quite effective.
Oh, Merylwib. You speak of your breasts, of course.
And what of the prisoners? Would you see them slaughtered?
Think for a moment. Ponder, consider, think. If Merylwib truly intended to bombard the towers, she would have done so by now. Remember, we came here to find a solution together, did we not?
Y'Stola spoke of defenders. I but offered a means to clear a path, should you require it.
Given the enemy's capabilities, we will all need to play our part if we are to have any chance of success. For if any here should give less than their best, it will be to the cost of every living being on this star.
A paragon, the Empire, our very gods. How can we hope to prevail against such odds?
That our foe is formidable, none would deny. But our strengths are many and varied. In this chamber, I see masters of strategy, masters of magic, masters of the land, the air, and the sea. And together, there is nothing in creation we cannot overcome.
Why wasn't I offered a chair?
I beg your pardon?
What is it, Soulwalker? Do not express your passion thus. A little pretty without gills, perhaps? Suffice it to say, I am proud to be counted amongst Eorzea's finest. We Sahagin will play our part.
We kobolds have not forgotten the crimes the Overdwellers committed against us in the past. But today we look to the future, as allies united in purpose.
Way to keep bringing that up, but okay. Welcome to the team.
Make mock of the Ixal, the Paragon does! Turns kin into puppets, pits brother against brother. Free them from his grasp, we shall!
I love that the Ixali are Shakespearean.
As Patriarch Zadar will attest, the Scions have granted us a means to free your brethren from their thraldom. This boon we will gladly share, that your people might never be enslaved again.
We accept! We accept!
Praise me!
Should we tell them about furries?
I do believe we might be one step closer to a world without primals. Would that Minfilia were here to see it.
We still have a long way to go, and we're going to need a lot more Porksies. But we're moving in the right direction.
If I may have your attention, there is one other point I would like to raise. As we can all agree, freeing those held captive must take precedence over every other concern. But experience has taught us that none save those with the capacity to resist tempering can hope to enter the towers unscathed. And even once inside, a still greater threat may yet await them, that which we call a primal. Needless to say, if we are to succeed, engaging with such foes can only ever be considered a last resort. And so I move that we seek to prevent them from being summoned in the first place.
Yes! Both prayer and ether are needed for the ritual. Should either one be denied, the summoning would fail.
Indeed. And so we must endeavor to discover the source of the ether on which the process depends. Do so, and it may present a way to halt the summonings, or perhaps even neutralize the towers entirely.
A promising proposal. While you are conducting your investigations, however, we will need to remain vigilant, lest the Telophoroi commit further abductions and summon primals ere we have the means to prevent them. To stand a better chance of keeping our enemy at bay, we would do well to coordinate our defensive efforts sending reinforcements to assist our neighbors when needed.
We Amalja would have been overwhelmed were it not for our newfound allies. But say the word, and we shall come.
I see we are all in accord. But what are we to call this proud fellowship of ours? I submit that the honor of naming it should go to the scion whose brave efforts have done so much to unite Eorzea. What say you, my friend?
As long as it's not the Crystal Braves, I'm good. Ooh, that was a shiny table. I would call it the Grand Company of Eorzea. I would call it... One moment, please. You know they're just gonna make it this.
But that's the name I...
A fine choice, for there is none here who does not love Eorzea.
Aye, in that we shall ever be united.
United in our gratitude for the realm that gave us life.
Yay, we formed NATO.
Then let it be recorded that on this day, the Grand Company of Eorzea was born.
How long have we dreamed of this moment? And now that it's here, Oh, forgive me. Might we speak outside?
Right now, Alize's like, I see why Estinian called me rugged. Now I get it. Well, now that we are out of earshot of the other delegates, I hope you will forgive me if I speak my mind. Let me begin by saying that I have dreamed of this day since the moment I first set foot upon these shores, and that I was as heartened as anyone to see the peoples of Eorzea pledge their solidarity. Yet, even as they uttered their declarations, all I could think about was the conflict to come, of the sacrifice that would be made and the lives lost. Inevitabilities that I still struggle to accept. But at least now there is hope. The formation of the Grand Company of Eorzea is the first step. The first of many. Many and more? Elder Seedseer, how might we be of service? I seek Master Alphino's assistance in a matter involving Gridania's neighbors, the Sylphs. I know that you and yours have long kept a weathered eye upon the crystal trade, the better to predict the coming of primals, and so you will be familiar with the Sylphs of the Ashcrown Consortium. Through their dealings, they have cultivated relations not only with the city-states, but many other communities besides. Communities such as the Beast Tribes. Just so, it is our hope that we may make use of the Sylph's established lines of communication to coordinate the efforts of our new fellowship. Yet there remain certain practical differences between a trade consortium and a grand company. If the Sylphs are to perform their tasks effectively, they will require the counsel of one versed in the operational aspects of an armed force. An armed force founded with the selfsame goal in mind, no less. An armed force with a terrible name, something like the Crystal Braves, yes. Forgive me, Master Alphino. I know that it was a painful chapter in your life, but the experience may yet be made to serve the realm. In my hubris, I plotted a course for the Crystal Braves which stretched far beyond the Order's initial conception, one intended to pave the way for the founding of what I intended to call the Grand Company of Eorzea. But my plans all came to naught. Built upon a frail foundation of lofty ideals, the Order was doomed from the first to collapse under the weight of more worldly interests, and I have no wish to see this new endeavor suffer the same fate. Mayhap I ask too much of you? Not at all. You may count upon my assistance for what little it is worth. By your leave, I shall prepare a report, including a list of recommendations drawing on the lessons I learned from the failures of the Crystal Braves. You have my gratitude, Master Elfino, and my trust. When your report is ready, pray share it directly with the Sylphs. With your guidance and the earnest efforts of every goodly soul gathered here this day, I have no doubt but our fellowship shall emerge from the shadows of the Telophori and flourish. Until next we meet, my friends. Oh, I forgot Kane Sene speaks like a stoned robot. Oh well. Before committing anything to writing, there are a number of people whose thoughts I should like to hear. Former Braves, you understand. Might you join me in seeking them out? Ugh, must I? I can't think of any excuse not to, so yes? Well, I shall be grateful of your help, grudging or not. I'll join you. If you're planning to canvass the opinions of your former comrades, it will be a lot quicker if we share the task of questioning them. Then mayhap Graha can lend a hand as well. I shall accompany Thancred back to the Rising Stones. Between us, I dare say we shall be able to provide an accurate enough account of the day's events. We should be glad of your company, Graha. I shall explain the details on the way. I love details. So, what's the plan, brother mine? Before discussing the tasks at hand, I should probably admit that the report I proposed is largely written. Not long after the fateful day in Ul'dah, I penned a detailed account of the organization's history, from the events that led to its inception to the failings that brought about its demise. This I did primarily as a means of taking some semblance of responsibility. Never did I imagine that it might later be referred to by those seeking to form a similar organization. And while I made every attempt to be objective, the account was mine alone, its events viewed from my singular perspective. For it to be of use, however, it must be broadened to encompass the viewpoints of all involved. Only then can it answer what seems to me to be the crucial question, namely, why, after the Crystal Braves disbanded, did some members choose to remain with us while others did not? I see. You think the answer will tell us something about the nature of the ties that bind our new Grand Company together? And that this knowledge might help us to prevent it from falling apart when those bonds are inevitably tested. That is my hope, yes. But the questions I would ask are uncomfortable to some. As the former commander of the Crystal Braves, I doubt that those who abandoned the cause would welcome my inquiries. Then Graha and I will just have to try. Meanwhile, the two of you can talk to the ones who kept the faith. A fine suggestion. Have care, however. Certain of my former comrades are of questionable character, so keep your wits about you, and let us reconvene in Gridania later on. If you have no objections, I've a mind to begin by speaking with Riel and Elaine. If memory serves, the two of them will be attending an intelligence briefing at Castrum Oriens. Let us seek them out there. If what memory serves, how do you have this knowledge, Alphino? Who is feeding you this constant gossip? Well, look who it is. And what brings you two here? Wouldn't have anything to do with the big meeting, would it? In a manner of speaking, I have been assigned a task, you see, for which I require the assistance of former members of the Crystal Braves. So, you want to know why we decided to stick with the Scions, eh? Ain't an easy thing to put into words, that. As Riol will attest, I spent a long time agonizing over my failure to alert you to the traitors in our midst. For my negligence, I was captured along with many others, and we were powerless to prevent the tragedies that ensued. Not a day goes by that I do not think back to those fateful events. By joining the Scions, I hope to redeem myself, and I will continue to serve the cause for long as I am able. But that wasn't my only reason. When we were finally reunited at the Rising Stones, you refused to blame anyone but yourself for the fall of the Crystal Braves? And in spite of everything that had happened, everything you had suffered, you took us back without a moment's hesitation. We would not have blamed you had you turned us away, but when you gave us your trust instead, what else could we do but try to repay it? Nothing, that's what. As for me own tale, well, I've always felt the Scions have something in common with me old crew. The duty of the strong is to protect the weak, that was our creed, and I still thrive to live by it to this day. But as time goes on, I've learned the strength comes in many shapes and sizes. From Hoary Boulder to Mistress Tataru, we've all of us got something to offer. And not one of us is doing it for personal gain, because we believe there's more important things than that, things worth protecting, which is what being a Scion is all about. I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, my friends. To hear this from you means more than you know. Please, blow more smoke up my ass. Forgive me, Bani. Could you? Why do you think the Crystal Braves ended in failure? Well, its founding ideals were something to be proud of, but ideals alone don't make a crew. For every swab who signed up with good intentions, there was another who was only in it for the coin, the glory, or both. Ours was quite a desperate brand, and while I will never forgive Ilberd, the fact that we managed to function at all was thanks in large part to his efforts. Just a pity he was doing it all for the wrong reasons, eh? Only takes one bad apple, they say, and the Braves had a barrel full of them. Not like the Scions. We might look like a ragtag band of misfits, but deep down, we've all got that shared sense of purpose. And why? 'Cause Tataru sifted out all the glory hunters they made it through the door. I see. So while our ranks comprise a diverse range of people, each with their own individual strengths, we are all united in purpose. Thank you, my friends. With your permission, I shall make a record of our discussion and refer to it when drafting my recommendations. Until we meet again, anon. La da 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 da. Base reward. Well, I think we have taken up upon enough of our colleagues' time, and I am conscious that less life-affirming testimonies await. Let us make our way to Gridania and hear what the others have learned. I love Gridania. In fact, it's where my home point is set. Where's she hanging out? Near the Lancers Guild. Of course she is. I love that we're like, the world is ending, but don't forget it's Easter! Thanks to Tataru's ever-dependable intelligence, we managed to track down a handful of former Braves without any great difficulty. Some were forthright, others less so, but we heard enough to form a picture. I must warn you, Alphino, some of their comments were harsh. I could well imagine, but their opinions are no less vital to my report. I seek the unvarnished truth. Thank you. I will set about adding your findings to my own at once. In the meantime, pray go on ahead to Little Solace and seek out Elder Frixio. I will join you anon. Frixio. Boop. 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 No, no, no. Man, we haven't hung out with the sylphs at a coon's age. Ah, welcome, brave ones and friends of brave ones. How good it is to see walking ones again, and so soon after the meeting. It's been a while since we last spoke. Indeed it has. Though the palace was very pretty, the meeting was far too noisy for this one. So many shouting ones and squawking ones and cheering ones, with no chance for carefree conversation. Still, this one is pleased all ones can be friends. A horned one, Kane Senna, said that walking ones would be coming to Little Solace. Imperial ones also invaded Sylphlands and abducted many of these ones, so these ones will be glad to bear messages between fighting friendly ones. That is heartening to hear, Elder. I will require all ones to work in unison to stop the Telephorori. These ones will try very hard, of course, but in matters of war, these ones have little experience. Any advice walking ones can provide would be most welcome. Oh, another pretty silver-haired one, and in quite a hurry, it seems. Alize, you must come quickly. Whatever's the matter, Alphino? Don't tell me you couldn't read my handwriting. What? No, a twin adder officer accosted me as I was about to set out. Charlian has sent an envoy who is due to arrive at Gridania at any moment. An envoy? Could it be that Kryl has managed to sway the Forum? We shall know soon enough, but there is more. The envoy has requested that the two of us attend the audience with the Elder Seedseer. Really? I can see why they might want Scions to be present, but us specifically? Wait. It isn't who you think it is. Oh my god, are there parents here? It is. I could scarce believe it myself, but when I inquired as to the envoy's identity, I was told that it was one Forchenault Levelure. Your father? Well now, the fact that a serving member of the Forum had journeyed here would be surprise enough. But him? That old cunt? Quite. I glean from this that they are taking the matter seriously. That may be, but why him and not one of the other 98 Forum members? Unless he volunteered for it. It has been some time since you last saw your father, has it not? Could it be that he is concerned for your well-being? I'm gonna guess that he's a complete dick and he's here to, take them away, back to their homeland. Perhaps, but he has always been reluctant to discuss his work with us. Indeed, and whenever we write to our parents, it is invariably our mother who replies. Well, he's a man, of course. Nevertheless, I welcome the opportunity to meet with him after so long, even if it is secondary to his true purpose here. Elder Frixio, loath though I am to cut our visitor short, we must return to Gridania. Pray, accept my apologies along with my report. Never mind, there will be time to talk later. This one won't keep walking ones for more urgent matters. Go. The audience will be held at the Lotus Stand, where the Elder Seedseer awaits even now. Let us be on our way. Welcome, Warrior of Light. The Elder Seedseer and your friends are waiting within. And my cunt of a father? Oh, he's not here yet. Boop, boop, boop. What's up, Connie? My friends, I thank you all for coming so swiftly. Word of Master Fauchenalt visits took us quite by surprise. When the Alliance granted Mistress Kryl permission to request Charlayan's aid, we did not anticipate so prompt a reply, much less that it would be delivered by a member of the Forum. What the nature of that reply may be, we shall soon discover. Ooh, pretty. Oh yeah, that's an asshole if I've ever seen one.
Elder Seedseer, I thank you for granting me this audience. I am Fortuno Levea, here in my capacity as representative of the Forum.
It is I who should thank you, Master Fortuno, for journeying so far and so swiftly. Would that our first meeting could have been under happier circumstances.
Like a lap dance.
It has been too long, Father. You look well.
As do you both. Ameliance will be glad to hear that you are taking care of yourselves.
How is Mother?
Not too bad.
She misses you terribly, of course, but is otherwise a picture of health. Circumstances apart, I'm grateful that our meeting has afforded me the chance to be reunited with my children at long last. And I believe I also owe you thanks for the hospitality you showed my father, Louisois, during his sojourn in Eorzea.
All thanks we owe
Dude
to
saved
him.
the entire country.
In the days prior to the 7th Umbral Calamity, it was your father's tireless efforts which granted us a means to vanquish the Primals. Were it not for him, our strength would have been quite spent by the time the Empire arrived. That Gridania still stands is in large part his achievement. He was a great man.
Pictured here gooning.
He would doubtless have been moved to hear you say so. I must confess, however, that I opposed his decision to intervene. And my position remains unchanged.
Oh, bitch!
To chart the course of history, not to change it. I am familiar with the Sharlayan stance.
It is more than that. It is our way of life, who we are. But But I came here not to deliver a lecture, but the Forum's answer to your request.
Go fuck yourself.
Sharlayan will under no circumstances intervene in the conflict between Eorzea and the Garlean Empire.
May I ask for what reason the Forum has come to this decision? The final days spell the end not only for Eorzea, but the entire world.
The final days? Pray spare me your hyperbole. This conflict is no more than the latest in a series of petty squabbles between yourselves and Garlemald. One in which Sharlayan will take no part. If the final days were truly upon us, we would know.
Ah. Ignorant hypocrisy. It's like the real world.
Father, you must ask the Forum to reconsider. You may feel safe on your little island across the waves. But if you imagine the Telophoroi will leave you be, you are mistaken. They mean to kill us all. Themselves included.
Alphino is right. We have seen what the enemy is capable of, the lengths to which they'll go. This is no time to turn a blind eye. If Eorzea falls, so too will Sharlayan. So if you truly love our homeland, you will join us. Now, before it's too late.
Yeah, Alize.
I thought you knew better than to raise your voice to your elders. It seems I was wrong. Wrong to ever let you leave, Sharlayan. I consoled myself that your time abroad would instill in you some hint of restraint, of discipline.
Kick his ass, Alize.
But I see now that Eorzea has made fools of you both. Have you forgotten why it was that I so vehemently opposed your grandfather's departure? For all his wisdom, his only solution was to go to war. Death, devastation, ruin. Even those who claim victory are scarred for life. What prize could ever justify such sacrifice? It is the duty of the learned to avert such tragedy. By fanning the flames of war, you forsake all you once held dear.
I didn't hold shit, bitch. Oh god, I get to respond? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it's indolence. Yeah, get him, Bani.
I see your friend shares your misguided ideals. But unlike him, you should know better. By espousing such barbaric notions, you subvert the teachings of Sharlayan and place all we have worked for in jeopardy. Alphino, Alize, as of this moment, you shall no longer bear the name of Leveilleur.
Damn! Alright, this is even more dramatic than I was expecting.
What?
Father! How you choose to live your lives is no longer my concern. If you wish to walk the path of ruin, I will not stand in your way.
Good lord, Alphino hasn't even come out to him yet.
Master Fourcheneau, while Sharlayan may have no intention of intervening in this conflict, we can still part as friends. Will you not stay and speak with us, that we might learn of Sharlayan's hopes for the morrow?
I have said what I came here to say. Any further discussion would be meaningless.
Ah, yes, the true sign of a scholar. Bullshit.
Father! Wait! Don't bother, Alize!
How can you stand there and watch him walk away? How can you let this happen?
Alize, do you want to wear my skirt? It'll make you feel better. So that's what he came here to say. That we're all fools for having the temerity to defend ourselves against the Telophori. And as for the rest, like it or not, this was the Forum's decision, to watch from afar while Eorzea burns. Father was but the messenger, and as he handed down their judgment, I could think of nothing to say that could possibly sway him. I still can't. When he gets home, his wife is going to have words for him? Yeah, she's going to smack his ass around. To have prolonged the discussion would have changed little, for it is not only Master Forchanal who must be persuaded, but the Forum as a whole. Their decision was made ere your father crossed the sea. Nor is it like to be changed, and so we shall face the Telophori without their aid. Forgive me, but if they had no intention of helping us, then why would they go into the trouble of sending an envoy in the first place? Why do they not simply keep their counsel as they are wont to do? Well, somebody had to come here and disown their children. Bani, has Master Foshino arrived yet? Then it is as I feared. My efforts were in vain. I pleaded our case to as many Forum members as I could, but they flatly refused to discuss the matter. No, that's not exactly true. I should rather say that they ignored every word I said on the subject, without exception. It was almost unnerving. It was like being in the South trying to give out vaccinations. Could it be that they are hiding something from us? That might go some way to explain Master Foshino's performance. When he said that they would know if the final days were truly upon us, I dismissed it as pride. But what if they genuinely believe that they know how the world will end, and simply disagree with us about the circumstances? That I don't know, but something tells me they are not as unconcerned about the Telophori as they claim. If the threat weren't real, why else would they be so standoffish and secretive? I would very much like to delve deeper into this, but I am afraid I've exhausted every avenue of inquiry. Nor have I fared any better with my own mission. Researching Hydaelyn and the Ethereal Sea, I tried enlisting the help of experts in the field, but it appears the Forum has forbidden anyone from cooperating with us. Ooh, it sounds like we need to bust into this country and kick some ass. Obstructed at every turn. So it would seem, but don't lose heart just yet. With all the knowledge and acquaintances we have between us, we can still find a way forward. To that end, I would like you all to join me here when the time is right. Of course, I am aware that matters in Eorzea stand on a knife edge, but with your permission, I can at least start making the necessary arrangements. I've always wanted to visit Sharlayan. Vacation, and so you shall, albeit under less than happy circumstances. It may take a while to secure entry for you all, but I'll let you know when everything is in order. Look after yourselves in the meantime, won't you? Your speculations give me cause to hope, yet if these seeds will bear fruit, I cannot say. While it is possible the Sharlayans hide some secret truth from us, there can be no certainty that its exposure will prompt in them a change of heart, and so, for the present, we must needs confront the plight in which we find ourselves. I know, Faye, it was intentional. I do that sometimes. It's a sad effort to be funny. The Forum has refused our requests for faith, and it falls to us alone to contend with the Telophori. Even with all of Eorzea standing united, there is no guarantee that we will prevail. What does Sharlayan intend to do if we fail? I hope they have a barbecue. Oh man, you're gonna make me pick something? Speed, critical hit, I'll take that. Sure, why not? La da 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 da. Death unto Dawn. That doesn't sound good. Personally, I just keep hearing tilapia instead, whatever those court's name is, yeah. While Charlayan's stance is indeed disappointing, we cannot allow ourselves to be distracted from the challenge before us. There is much and more to be done. I shall begin by sharing the Forum's response with my counterparts in the Alliance. Meanwhile, I would ask the Scions, "Grave tidings, Walking Ones! Grave, grave tidings!" Calm yourself, my gentle friend. What has occurred? These ones who went to see Feathered Ones send terrible news. Destroying ones have appeared in Zelfatol. Destroying ones and captured ones, and even frightful godly ones. Feathered Ones didn't stand a chance, and were sent flapping and squawking. When did this happen? Is it too late to help them? Too late, yes, much too late. But luckily, Destroying Ones were only passing through and continued on west. Feathered Ones, who did not fight, were left unarmed. West? That would be Kurthus. My lady, the Ishgardians report that the Telefalori have emerged from the eastern highlands of Kurthus and are marching at speed. Though their purpose has yet to be determined, the Cartano Flats would seem their most likely destination. Lord Emmerich has already dispatched his forces and requests our immediate support. Tell him he shall have it. The time has come for the Grand Company of Eorzea to prove its worth. Fight! Well, mayhap it is a mercy that we do not have time to stew upon our misfortunes. Come, my friends, let us make haste to Cartano. Wait, this one almost forgot. Destroying Ones were said to be led by Cackling Robed One. This one must see that all Walking Ones know. Farewell. Fandaniel. Who else? It was only a matter of time before that grinning maniac showed himself again. I shall have an airship ready to bear you to Cartano. Pray see to your preparations and report to the landing with all haste. We have our own airship, thank you very much. At once, my lady. Let us away. Exit Nofika's altar. Lotus stand, Nofika's altar. To the airship landing. Oh, shit. Hello? Who am I talking to? How do I get out there? Passage... nothing? Hida? How do I get out there? Speak with Alphino outside the Carline canopy. Oh, my bad. As once, I've assumed incorrectly. Can't read a fucking map to save my life. Bani, it would seem Fordola here has come all the way to Gridania to find us. I have explained the situation, but she insists her business is urgent. Aye, and it'll be sooner if you shut up and come with me. So forceful.
Arenvold! I can't tell you how good it is to see you.
Oh, is he tempered?
It arrived a lot sooner than expected, eh? The day I craned my neck up at you.
Ah.
Only because you're sitting down. Unless...
Afraid so. The chirurgeons say I may never walk again.
Oh my god, dude, that's terrible. Your penis still works though, right?
Come on, Alfino, it could be worse. Besides, I didn't come here to dampen the mood. Quite the opposite.
I came here to dry the mood.
All I've ever wanted was to fight for a cause I believe in. But my fighting days are over. So I want you to fight in my stead. Be the hero I can't.
I am no hero.
That's what they all say, though. No one ever calls themselves a hero. Even the ones who eat primals for breakfast. It's for others to decide. Look, Alfino. You already are a hero. To me and countless others. We see you doing your damnedest to protect us all. And you're not alone, are you? There are people who believe in you, just as you believe in them.
We carry the dreams of many. We'll carry yours too.
I know what's at stake, and how many people are depending on you. But I believe in you. Believe that you'll see it through. That's why I'm entrusting my dreams to you. Like Albert and Owley once entrusted their dreams to me.
There was a time when I would have borne the weight of such expectations without a second thought. But now, I know just how heavy that burden can be. To tell the truth, I'm beginning to wonder if I chose the right path. Sacrifices will inevitably be made for the sake of the ideals I uphold. Maybe I am not the person I thought I was. The person you think I am.
Oh, that's just your fucking father getting under your skin. Don't let him do that shit to you, Alphino.
I wouldn't presume to tell you. But I will say this. In spite of everything, you've come this far. The road ahead might not always be clear, but you've never been one to give up or take the easy way out. And everything you do for others. For a brighter future. I'm proud to call you my friend. Well, I've said my piece, so I'll let you go. I know you've got more important things to be doing. Just give what I've said some thought, all right?
I shall, my friend. And we will meet again soon, I promise.
You think he bought the chair shit? Idiot.
Nothing left for me to do but wave and smile.
You've got a pretty narrow view of what it means to be a hero, do you know that? You think they're all forged in the fires of battle? That it's all about being brave and killing villains? Alphino and the others will carry on their fight. But theirs isn't the only one. There are other ways you can make a difference. If you stop feeling sorry for yourself and put your bloody mind to it.
Alright, easy for Dola. It's been like a day.
There's not much chance of me living the quiet life with you around, is there?
If you're content to twiddle your thumbs thinking of what might have been, that's your lookout. But I reckon you've got some fight left in you.
And I reckon you might be right. If there's a way I can still help my friends, I'll bloody well find it.
Ooh, we're going into a fight. You can tell me later what that was all about, but judging by the set of Alphino's jaw, it appears to have done him some good. Thancred and the others have already left the Rising Stones, and according to the communications officer, Al-Majah and Cobalt forces are also bound for Cartano as we speak. They mean to keep the promise they made in El Amigo, and we must do the same by saving as many of their tempered kind as possible. Anyway, the airship is ready to depart. We should get going. Upon joining the Battle of Cartano, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time. I'm ready. Your progress through the battle will be saved at certain points. In the event you are defeated, you will be able to try again. That's nice. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests or log out of the game, this progress will be lost. We're good. Give us the climactic ending of Shadowbringers.
My fellow Scions, as I am sure you will have heard, we can expect no help from Sharlayan, nor are we any closer to discerning the Telophoroi's grand design. And now, our adversary moves against us in unprecedented numbers, compelling us to answer in kind. The outlook, in short, is bleak. Yet though our foes are many, and we but few, we may still tip the balance in Eorzea's favor.
Of course. We will do what we always do. Deal with the ones our allies can't. A less than daunting prospect, judging by your expression. Could it be that you've dispelled your lingering doubts, Alphino?
Oh, I doubt I ever will. But as my friends have kindly reminded me, I have come this far, and that must count for something.
Damn straight.
God be good, Alphino. That's what we've been trying to tell you all along.
For one so bright, you can be remarkably dim at times. There is such a thing as overthinking, you know.
Oh, Lord, I know.
Might I suggest that we continue this conversation after the battle? It would appear that Telophoroi have already arrived.
I'll do what I can to cure the Tempered, but they'll have to be incapacitated first.
Have care, my friends, for none can say wherefore our foe did choose this fateful field to be our battleground. Whatever may transpire, pray grant him not the pleasure of deterring you.
I won't speculate. Let's just go in. Listen well, friends. The Telophoroi are sweeping across Cartano. As for the Asians, he was briefly sighted above the battlefield, but has since vanished. Thus far, the movements of the lunar primals have proven difficult to predict, even when poised to ambush our troops. Instead, withdraw for some unknown reason. Whatever the Telophoroi's plan may be, the primals are our primal target. Understood. They will not elude the Scions for long.
Prepare yourself!
Let's go, bitches!
Give it our all!
Man, I casted my... I was like, oh, my ley lines, and then immediately walked out of them. Uh-oh. What's happening? Let us divide our forces that we may locate the primals more swiftly. Thankward, Y'shtola. I shall head east. Got it. Got it. Then I'll go west. Bani, Alphino, come with me. Alright. Where are you, my dude? There you are. This way. I don't see any primals. Something's not right. We're being tricked. Oh my god, that Moogle is adorable. Whoa, what the fuck? As the Scions spread out across the field, Alize and Graha take the fight to the Telophoroi. Oh shit, we're getting tactical. Oh no, is it gonna make me play as them? I fucking hate when it makes me play as the other Scions. No. Oh, and my controller isn't set up for this. Or my, whatever you want to call it. My controls, my key binding. Ugh.
Allow me.
Yeah, get him, Grahatia. I'm basically worthless.
Just the beginning.
Right behind you.
Just the tip. Oh god, I'm getting myself killed. Graha, am I supposed to be healing you? Right? What else you got? It seems we've earned a moment's respite. Then let us take this opportunity to cure the tempered. Send Angelo to cure the tempered. How exactly do I do that? Do it, Angelo. Oh boy. Here comes this drama queen. Who's got a new outfit? Do you see that? The glyph, yes. How worried should we be? Worried. He's summoning the Scarlet Witch. Soon Disney will be here. Listen well and judge for yourself. Though I can see ethereal currents, I had not thoroughly examined those that flow through the heart of Cartano. But now that I am here, things have become clear. The flats conceal an etheric confluence, like the pillars of the Azim Steep, but greater in scale, far greater. Oh shit. The glyphs that Van Daniel has conjured reach into its very mists, and I believe I know their purpose. Should the lunar primals destroy them, it would spark a chain reaction with the potential to obliterate the confluence entirely. The resonant disruption to the flow of aether would sow chaos among the elements, prompting earthquakes, floods, and tempests large enough to lay waste to the realm. That he would go so far cometh as little surprise. We must needs protect the confluence at all costs. Oh shit, do I get to play as Orianche? Nice. Okay. Can I put this on that? Oh god. Shit's happening. Alright, that's my shield. Sorry, I gotta learn all that I'm doing. Shit, give me back my shield.
I shall protect thee.
I shall protect thee. Oh, am I supposed to be freeing her? Not shielding her? so bad when they make me play other things. Put this on there. Spark that. Run out here.
My turn.
Oh! Protect the confluence. Oh, such good music. Ooh. Shields.
Away with you!
Again, I suppose I should free her first and then use my shields.
The best defense is a good defense!
Alright. Alright. Oh god. He yet stands, a glutton for punishment, it would seem. Yes, he likes to be naughty. Give me a heal. Nice. Odin. That horse is supposed to have 6 legs, excuse you. Can't remember this dude's name, but I remember the fight. He's from Heaven's Sword. Ravana. Alright. See if I can figure this shit out. Do a little bit of this action. Yes. Oh, good memory, Mimu. I've got a butterfly. What does this butterfly do? Break? I don't know what the butterfly does. Like moths to a flame, we have to keep them from the confluence. Destroy them! Destroy the moths! Oh god. Oh god. Things are not going well. Oh, shit. I don't know what the fuck I was supposed to do there. Good thing it saves our progress. Sure. Go for easy. What do I care? Oh man, we got to refight Odin? No. Oh no, we just beat him. I got it. Good. Good. Oh, maybe I was meant to use my butterfly power for that? I don't know. What's it say? Prevents spell casting, movement, and other activity of all nearby something. Might work on the butterfly. Zup. It stops them. I can just manage to stop hitting all the wrong buttons. Alright, another butterfly attack. Shit! I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I always suck at these scripted things. I guess I need to heal it at the same time that I'm protecting it? I figured it wasn't going to take as much damage if I was freezing them. Pay better attention, Bani. Then allow me a quick casting of break should buy us time. Okay, I did that.
I have you now.
Should do it again. Okay, I think we managed to do it that time. Alize, you're a red mage. You should be able to cure yourself. Just in case, I'll give you a little boost. Oh god, I'm all out of MP. God, I'm gonna die. And I'm playing on the easiest setting. God, there's so many of them. No. Stop it. Did we do it? I thought we died. I thought that was a failure. Is Alize dead? Nope, she's still there. She's still fighting the good fight. Woo! At the selfsame moment, you stand shoulder to shoulder with Alphino and Astidian, resolved to spank the magic Ifrit. Hi, Ifrit. I've loved what you've done with your horns. Oh, Jeebus. Oh, God. No. Oh, my God. How did I not die from that?
You're finished!
We must fight on!
Uh-oh. 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 Woo. Follow the white-haired people. Nice. Oh, Stinian's going Super Saiyan. Nice.
I will not be outdone!
Nice.
And thus another plan went up in smoke. I am beginning to see why Lord Xenos thinks so highly of you.
You haven't even seen my glutes.
Not that this changes anything, you understand. You have merely earned yourself a stay of execution.
3 execution. That's all I've ever wanted. Who got hurt? I'm giving him my best hand job.
Glory be to Garlemore.
Making his crotch glow couldn't save him.
How fare the tempered?
We've treated as many as we can, but some were beyond help.
Excuse me. We're blasting them with all the pig juice we have. We need more pork power.
Do not hang your heads so, brave scions. Though not all of our captured brethren could be saved, we are grateful for those whose minds have been restored. You could do no more, and that is enough. So please hold your heads high.
Oh, Heen is here. Wow, they came from across the world to help us.
I should have been quicker, but I'll do better next time. Thank you for your kind words. They mean a lot.
A victory at great cost, but a victory nonetheless. We must stay strong and press on. Isn't that right?
To the very end.
To the very end.
The moon. Holy shit, that's a huge moon. Oh, music. Oh, we did it! Woo! Only took me 3 years, but we finished Shadowbringers. Yeah, good music. Good shit. Alright, hold on. We need to see post-credit scenes. Oh, but look at the artwork. Come on, give me some more artwork. This is good. I like this a lot. I want this on my phone. Nice. Alright, let's get to my post-credit scenes. Oh, no post-credit scene? Instantly, at least? I trust you all enjoyed a comfortable flight aboard the Pride of the Ishgardian fleet. Lest you worry, the Bonanza has been towered to a nearby location to be retrieved at your convenience. You have thought of everything, Lord Emmerich, and may I say how much I appreciate the hospitality you afforded us on the way home. Think nothing of it. Our destination lay in the same direction, and it afforded me the perfect opportunity to learn how my errant friend has been since last he took his leave. It would seem you have finally found a place to settle down. Huh, I merely grew weary of wandering the Far East. Returning to more serious matters, while the Telophoroi have been driven from Cartano, it's like that the bulk of their forces yet remain. On the evidence of the Grand Company of Eorzea's first joint military operation, however, I am confident that we have the potential to meet such threats head-on and without the aid of you and yours. You're worthless, piss off. As such, while our forces keep the Telophoroi at bay, I would ask that you apply your talents to the task of neutralizing the towers. A sensible division of labor while the towers remain, so too will the threat of the lunar primals. And given our expertise in the field of ethereology, we are better qualified to find the solution. That we are, especially should it happen to lie beyond the Alliance's dominion. There is a time and a place for formal investigations, of course, but certain secrets are wont to hide where only enterprising individuals may venture. I could not agree more. There are none better suited to this task, nor any upon whom I would rather rely. On behalf of the Alliance, I thank you. We look forward to receiving any information you are able to uncover. And with that, I must take my leave. Should you have need of assistance, pray do not hesitate to ask. Fare you well, my friends. Bye, Emmerich. Keep sliding into my DMs. I confess, I had hoped to be able to study the towers more closely, vital as they plainly are to the Telophoroi's plan. If we can discern their ultimate function, we will be on one step closer to understanding our enemy's grand scheme. Should we succeed in neutralizing them, of course, it is all but certain that the Telophoroi will mount an all-out invasion. And then it will begin. The one who awaits at the heart of the chaos will come for you, for us. Yet in the end, our true nemesis may be the calamity to end all calamities, the final days themselves. Deep, man, deep. Yes, all right, Alphino. We need a plan, not portents. As Thancred so eloquently pointed out, we are in a position to seek information from all manner of places, not least Sharlayan. According to Kryl, the Forum have been more secretive than ever of late. While this may be related to the appearance of Telophoroi, that remains a matter of speculation. But one thing is clear, the Forum is determined to keep us from discovering the truth. Master Fortuno, performance at the Locust Stand was enough to convince me of that. The matter beareth further investigation. I do heartily concur. Nor can I think of more promising place to look for the answers we seek on the matter of the towers. Sharlayan hath ever been the wellspring of ethereological knowledge. I care not where we go. Here or there, my lance will be ready. Giggity. And what of you, Bani? Might you be persuaded to join us? Nah, I'm going to sit this one out. Plot a course for Sharlayan. Hear, hear. It is time we laid bare the Telophoroid's dark designs. It appears we are in agreement. We have but to wait for Cryle to secure the necessary permissions. In the meantime, there is a matter I would investigate. Does it involve tall structures? By strange coincidence, it does. At present, I have only a creeping suspicion, but with your help, I will soon find out whether my fears are warranted. I wonder if the towers are going to pull the moon into the planet. You know, like a meteor, kill everybody that way. I've learned the shush emote. That's an interesting emote to learn at the end of this. Meanwhile, in the Garlean capital... Oh, he got a sickle. His Reaper weapon. So this must have come out after they revealed the trailer.
Those
Interesting.
Eorzeans certainly are a stubborn bunch. Though I suppose you knew that already. My plan to redirect the ether from Cartano came to a rather less than satisfactory conclusion. It was, in many respects, an abject failure. Which does, of course, raise the question of where we are going to procure the requisite amount. The obvious solution would be to draw on resources a little closer to home, though that would require our dreamer to dream a trifle more deeply.
So be it. The dreamer will not complain.
Then let us begin the preparations at once. With the gateway of the gods complete, all that remains is to gather the necessary ether, and our prize shall be within reach.
Who is the dreamer? Oh, shit.
The time has come to fulfill your heart's desire, my desire! To relieve those wretched creatures of their meaningless existence!
While I await you, I shall drink a sea of souls and gorge myself upon the darkened moon.
Hot.
Then you shall come to me, all roiling rage and rancor. And the stars shall bear witness to our final contest.
He's so lonely. He wants me so bad. He just needs a friend. He looks a bit like Jinx Monsoon. I could see that. A little narrower in the face, but yeah. voice is similar.
As I thought, the ethereal currents have been disturbed here too.
It was the same in Thanalan. Make that every location we surveyed.
And the strength of each current has diminished dramatically. Far more than could be attributed to a natural occurrence.
What tidings bringest thou from Dravania?
We took a number of readings, and noticed that the closer we were to the tower, the lower the etheric density became. In short,
the towers are drawing upon the land's ether, which would explain how they were able to carry out the summonings.
Our allies must be informed of this. We should return to the Rising Stones and have Tataru relay our findings to them.
Hear me. Hear me.
Hydaelyn, now you show your face. In a human form.
Darkness comes. And with it, the end.
You are an Ascian.
The fate of the star is in your hands.
She's bootyful.
Everything all right back there?
Maybe? It's a harvest moon. At solemn dawn, grim purpose shines, in gazes cast towards moonlight sky. Thus does our final curtain rise, your steps to guide what end begins. End betides, excuse me. Got cut off before I could read it. Luckily I caught it in the replay. Do I need to end this quest, or is... Hold on, I gotta make sure I don't accidentally start the next one. 5.5. Death unto Dawn is the last quest, and so that's not it. Okay, cool, we did it. Beat me some Shadowbringers. Oh, let's go watch the trailer for Endwalker. Let's do that shit, and that'll be the end of the stream. Ooh, I should heal my gear, too. Repair my gear. What were you saying? Oh. Apparently none of my gear is damaged. I guess when I was in dungeons... Hold on. Wait a minute, cancel this. I guess when I was in dungeons I was playing as healer, wasn't I? Repair all inventories. Yes. Ooh, I wonder if the title screen will automatically switch to Endwalker. Let's find out. Look at my panties in this upskirt shot. Oh, it did! Oh my god, that's awesome. So much better than the Shadowbringers one. Alright, how do we watch the movies? Movies and titles. Endwalker. Can you keep playing for another 60 hours? When we get to Endwalker, I will. I am going to take a break, though. Shit, we're walking on the moon. Squeenix. Alizé! Yeah, get it, girl. Oh, shit. Oh, Sage. Love the new liths. Whoa.
The star seemed doomed to unravel, and yet there were those who stood in defiance of that fate. The hour has come, Vitra. It's all or nothing.
Vitra? Do we know Vitra? Remember that person. Alright, this is just straight up Giger right here. Oh, Charlian. Of course they're Greek.
Do as
must then, that we scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
You're still putting the mommy energy down wherever she goes. Yeah, the music is excellent. Whoa. Endwalker! And as usual, Square Enix, terrible sound mixing. Could not hear any of that dialogue. Yeah, it's good. I got chills too. I'm excited for the end of the story arc. So it's my understanding is that 6.0, which is Endwalker, it ends at the end of 6.0 as opposed to the patches. Like, there's no post-Endwalker, is my understanding. So, my plan is, I'd like to play some other games, or finish some other games. I think I want to finish Alan Wake 2, and I want to finish Persona 3. And I think once I do that, then I'm going to come back to Endwalker, and we're just going to power through it in, like, a couple weekends. Like, just long streams, play through all of Endwalker, or 6.0. And beat all that is my plan. So, you know, next couple months it'll probably happen, depending how long it takes me to beat Alan Wake and Persona 3. But yeah, that's the idea. I'm gonna not log in, but just stop this from happening. Ooh. All right. Thank you guys I'm glad that I took that nap, because that was 3 hours. I would have never made it another 3 hours without that nap. But thanks, guys, for watching. It was lots of fun. I guess tomorrow, if I'm up for it or not exhausted from today, we'll either play more Alan Wake or we'll play some Persona 3 Reloaded. Continue that. I've been in the mood for that, which is why I had this idea to finish Shadowbringers. I've just been kind of in the mood to play Persona 3 Reloaded, so maybe that tomorrow or Monday. We'll see how it goes. Have a good weekend. Thanks for watching and napping and hanging out. And I'll see you later. I should actually, you know what? I should just close this because it's going to make noise in the background. Exit. All right, I'll see you guys.